All right, it is time. It's beyond time. Don't judge. And if you do, just don't judge too harshly. I need to clean up my room. We are starting our homeschool year August 3rd, and my room is a disaster. Like, I am about to make you guys feel so good about yourselves. Please put in the comments below if you are a disorganized person or struggle with keeping things neat and tidy so that I don't feel alone. And if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Shauna. This is World of Washabaugh, and I talk about my homeschooling journey with my 6-year-old twins and my 8-year-old twins. And I need to clean up my room. So if you find this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, hit the bell so that you know when my other videos come up. This video is also being hosted by Vani over at Mrs. Mom's Homeschool. So I would love for you to go and check out her channel, and the playlist for all the other moms who are doing this collaboration together will be in the description below. So let me just give you a little detour of my room. Oh my goodness, here we go. But we have these nice like French type doors that open up into this area, and you can see it's even spilling out here. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm sharing this with you. On the door we have reading sticker charts, and then over here, I'll just pan around the room here. There's our lovely pool out there. Here's a couch from IKEA that just seems to be holding everything. And then we have our cat tree, cat water, cat food, cat. That is Zelda. She's one of our snow bangles, and she actually has a brother named Link who is around here somewhere. Cat food on the floor because they're very messy eaters. Over here, these clear boxes are all having to do with Color Street, which are the nails that I sell, the nail strips. If you are interested in that, I will put an email address below that you can contact me about that. And so they just kind of spill out as I'm shipping to customers. And then we have some kind of storage bins over here that probably has the most random stuff in there. This shelving unit from IKEA. That just, I mean, it actually doesn't look too bad here. However, things are just kind of shoved in here randomly, which makes it so that not everything fits in here. So I'm gonna have to fix that up. Then just some random stuff on the floor. Over here is a nightmare. Paper, some coloring books. I mean, the word of the day is random. I mean, the stuff on the floor, I'm like, why does all this happen on the floor? And the table. Look at this fun mess. Oh, goodness. I mean, I promise you, I did not set this up to look this horrible for this video. This is legit how it's come to be. Here's our other bookshelf. Some leftover things for when we did our body study. Empty baskets. This just holds some random stuff. So this is the room. This is it, guys. And now it must be cleaned. I don't want to do it. Is there anybody that would like to come over and help me clean this? All right, let me go ahead and get started, and then I will give you a much better tour when I'm done and show you a little bit closer up in depth of what we have and what we use. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I am maybe halfway through. I don't know, maybe not halfway through. It is hot. I am sweating like crazy, but I'm getting a lot of stuff done. I have a nice trash pile. I'm also, like when I am taking everything out, I'm also dusting it and mopping and vacuuming. So it is gonna be really nice and clean for the coming year. So let me give you a little show of what I've done so far. All right, we have this area. I'll show you that in more detail in a little bit, but you can see the ground. Yeah, you can see the ground. We have some trash over here. So once that's gone, this will be clear. This is here because I'm pulling everything out of our game cabinet. I have vacuumed the floor. I've gotten the trash out from under the floor here. I still have not worked on this table. But if you look over here, I have pulled everything out of this cabinet here and stacked it. These are like all of our games and projects and everything. This is a little bit more straightened. I'm still trying to decide if I want to keep these here or relocate them. I'm not sure. These are things that I took off of the shelves as well, just stacking here until I get it cleaned up. I have not done this area yet, but what I'm planning on doing is I have a lot of stuff here that is like projects for maybe later. Like you can see this one, the growing crystals, but we're gonna be doing a unit study in probably a couple months on like rocks and things like that. So I might just hang on to that, but it doesn't mean that it needs to be in here. So I'm gonna take, and you can see I have some kiwi crate boxes right here. I'm gonna take the ones out that I don't plan on using this year, and I'm gonna store them somewhere else, because I think that's part of my problem, is that I had every single thing here. And what that also does is it makes my kids wanna pull it out and do it. And you know, I might just not be ready to do it at that point. So if they don't see it, then it won't cause them stress and anxiety of wanting to do it. So I'm gonna be really careful of what I put back on these shelves. And I wanna try to organize these ones a little bit more too. I'm trying to decide if I wanna keep our books that we're using for school on this top shelf. Like here we have all of my poetry books. That is our North American Birds books that we're gonna be starting with. But as far as our math books and those other things, I'm trying to decide if I wanna keep them up here or if I wanna put them somewhere else and leave this specifically for games and puzzles. I'm not quite sure yet, but I will be honest. So I have this pile, but look what I did out here. So everything from the playroom, from that was in there, is also right here. So I also have to figure out a place for all of this stuff. These are all games and puzzles, just arts and crafts stuff, and just random things. So, I mean, I still have a lot of work to do. So maybe I was wrong in saying halfway. But I feel like I'm making progress. I don't know, we'll see. But I just wanted to check in with you and let you know how it's going. Okay, I'm all done, and I'll show you the finished room. But real quick, right outside of our homeschool room, we have these giant French doors. And we have their reading charts here. There's only 20 spots, and so they put a sticker on any spot once they've read to me for at least 10 minutes a day, but they can only earn one sticker a day. So even if they read for 3 hours, they only get one sticker, because the point is consistency. So as long as they read 20 times in 1 month, the reward this month is $5. Sometimes it's like going to a frozen yogurt place or donuts or, you know, some kind of small treat or something. So opening up the door. Yay, I did it. So we have the couch, which you saw earlier was in, you know, pretty bad condition with all the stuff on it. So that's all clean. The little kitty area with the tree and the cat food. I just like, if you see these little things on the floor, it's not that I didn't sweep. They are stickers that I actually have to get the Goo Be Gone stuff and put on them, because they're like just stuck to the floor. That's our pool out there. It just rained, so the windows are all wet, but that's our pool out there. And then this section over here, you remember how great that looked. So this is my Color Street business stuff, just kind of stuck right here. These are just some random drawers that I could probably do an even better job of organizing. I'm about organized out. Here are our felt boards right here that I made. Now this big thing, I cleaned up the top. So I have my Usborne readers here. I have these children's classics collections, and then our Dr. Seuss collection. And these are some math manipulatives that I use with my daughter, but that's all that's up there. And then I'll just show you what we have in our little cubicles here. This was a little monster that my son made me. Life of Fred. I don't really have a plan for this, but my daughter is liking reading these, which is awesome because she's the one that is, you know, struggles a little with math. So I'm good with that. This is their Gather Round North American Bird unit study. If you're wondering how I got that bound and especially hardback, I will link my process below. This is Logic of English for my littles. I love Logic of English. It is, to me, one of the best ways to help your children learn how to read without any stress whatsoever. These are our math books. I have washi tape so they know which book is theirs just by looking at it. These are Masterbooks. These are all just some magazines that my friend gave me. And so we never know when we'll want to use them. Most of them are animal magazine books. These are all of our poetry books for our poetry study and our poetry tea time. Then we have games down here. We play a lot of games. So we have a ton of games. Saboteur right here, very simple, but so much fun and very addicting. These are all of our math games. We like to use money bags to teach them money because that was really confusing for them. So money bags is amazing to teach money. Some more games over here. This one, Catlantis. I wouldn't recommend that one. I would pass on that one. Let's see, down here. This is cool. Look at this. So this is a cow game. And it moves at you. Let's see, these games. And then we have puzzles. They love doing puzzles. These puzzles right here from Usborne are amazing right here. And then back there, I have my Professor Noggins trivia ones, like right back here. And then I have a really cool laser game and just some card games and flashcards. And then I'll show you our kind of quiet boxes. So this one, these are brain flakes. I'm sure you've probably heard of these, but they snap together in a million different ways. My kids make vehicles, spiders, bicycles, or they sort them by color. They're really fun. These are the shapes. These are fun to play with just by themselves. I loved playing with these when I was little. Or they can get these out and make the shape. There's a whole bunch of them in here. So they can make whatever design that is. Another great quiet toy for like read aloud or when you just want quiet time. These are called Geo Sticks, and these are my favorite. So they make a ton of things out of these. They're really quiet. They can either make whatever they want on their own, or they can follow the little pictures. They love these. We've had these forever, and I can't see them going anywhere anytime soon. These are specialty Legos, which is what that little monster up there was built out of. And well, they're not really Legos, they're mega constructs. But they call them special Legos because they have like, you know, special things. But they know that these are not to be confused or mixed with the regular Legos. And then there's some things in here that they can build. So they play with these separate from their Legos. These right here are really cool, and they love building this guy right here. They build a million of him. They also build, I don't know if it's in here or if they just created it on their own. There's this giant ball that they build. They build the scorpion sometimes. They'll build crowns. No, it's not in here. They build gigantic balls, like perfectly symmetrical balls. They're really cool. But anyway, they snap together. This is a little bit louder of a toy, but it's still a really great toy for like fine motor and just for building. It's really fun. These are the snap circuits, which are so amazing. If you have a kid that loves just putting things together and seeing how things work and, you know, making their own thing. I thought this would be too difficult maybe for my kids. No, my 6 and my 8-year-olds, they were 5 and 7 when I got this, and they blew through these books. They absolutely love them. You put circuit boards together to make either sounds or lights or make the little propeller, you know, fly off of the circuit board. And it is so amazing. So if you have a little kid who likes the STEM kind of stuff, I would highly, highly recommend the snap circuits. And there's a whole bunch of different ones. There's ones that glow in the dark, but you can't go wrong with these. It is so, so awesome. And so I just took it out of the box so that I could put it in this bag. And then I just put all of the pieces in the bags. Over here, we have the roller coaster game. So you have your board like this is your board, and then you set your roller coasters up, and there's these cards that tell you how to do it. And obviously there's, you know, it goes from very easy to very hard would be the red. And it just has all of these pieces, and you're basically putting like really high roller coasters together. Here's the poles that take the roller coaster up high. And this one, when you put it together, this one will make the little marble go upside down. And then once you put it all together, you launch your little marble and you watch it go through the roller coaster, and hopefully it, you know, completes the roller coaster. But they really, really like this. Here's the book. From Think Fun Roller Coaster Challenge. The last thing in here, these are my husband's when he was little. It's just a Micro Machines playset that they like playing with. Sorry. And it's just got these little cars, and you build a little town, and the cars drive through the town, and they love playing with this. This is very old school. Over here still needs a little bit of work. These are all of the drawings and projects that my kids did last year that I'm going to be putting in a book. So I just stacked them here. This is a marble game that you just build these big marble things, and you put the marble through and you watch it go down. And construction paper, white paper. I try to always keep these stocked so they can play with whatever they want. Oh, I have to show you this. This is another fantastic quiet toy. This might be one of my favorites. I know it's my kids' favorites. So it is just a flower garden. You can either use these blue things, or you can make the little green things. The garden right here, and it probably says for little kids, but it's even very like soothing for me to play with. So I'll just sit here and decorate it, but you have all of these flower pieces, and it's just so fun. You don't have to use the green pieces if you don't want to, and you can just make a million different combinations of flowers. But I highly recommend this. And I have more construction paper here. This is our Latin stuff over here. This stuff really doesn't belong here. And here is all of their costumes. Anything they want to dress up, and B is in here. I have my cursive on the ceiling because we always start with cursive first. I just teach them cursive. And these are from Logic of English. That's where I got these cursive letters. And our bookshelf, we just have our books here. that we're gonna be reading aloud, or really just any book that these are all books that they are allowed to read. They're all like kid approved. These are all of, well, most of our Usborne ones right here. I mean, we have way more, but this shelf right here is mostly just Usborne books, like the lift the flaps or whatever they are. And then over here on the shelf is all of our bird stuff, because we're doing North American bird unit study for Gather Round. So if you're doing that, or you're interested in seeing all the stuff we're using for North American birds, I will put that link in the notes below as well, because I went in depth and showed you literally everything that we are using. This is our table. Everybody always wants to know where we got our table from and our chairs. The table is from IKEA. It's bamboo. It is the best table in the entire world. The chairs are amazing. Amazing chairs, so comfortable, sturdy, great quality. The table was on clearance. They no longer make it, so you know. And then everybody always wants to know what this is. You can, if you have computers, you can put your cords through here so they're not hanging off the table, but it's also like a little bucket that holds stuff, which can be good or sometimes is not good when it just gets piled with stuff. This is, oh, this body stuff is left over from when we did a body unit, so I need to put those away. More books. We have books absolutely everywhere. These are all like Bibles and everything. Oh, these are owl pellets, so we're gonna be dissecting some owl pellets soon. More books. These are classics and lamplighter books. Some more books. And these down here are more like scientific books. So whenever we, you know, are doing something like a subject specifically, I look in here. All of these books right here, I bought at the library for, I think they were $1 each, and I got the entire set. Just some encyclopedia kids books that are old, but they are so great. This is the TV area that was super, super messy. We don't use this TV. I think the last time we used it was like, I don't know, a couple years ago. But I feel like if we take it down, then I'll want to use it. So I just keep it up there. And then inside, you remember, I think I showed you what the inside looked like. I just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. Play-Doh toys, paint. This is full of washi tape, laminator. And here, these are all stickers. So if they want to play with stickers, it's like full of all different kinds of stickers. All different stamps. So if they want to play with stamps, they can get those out. These are just some extra notebooks that I need to go through. And down here is our felt that we can use for our felt board and extra Play-Doh. So each bag is labeled too, so I'm pretty sure this one is going to be the flowers and stuff. Yeah, flowers, trees, suns. I think one of them is labeled with like burgers or something. This is sandwiches, fruit, and then a little kid's microscope here. And then last is our sand. This is kinetic sand. I highly recommend it. It's not like regular sand. It is absolutely amazing and keeps them busy for a really long time. This right here, I don't need there, but I've kept it there. I want to use it for something, I'm just not sure what. And these are little skeletons left over from our body unit that I just wanted to leave up there. So that's it. That's our room. It's clean for the most part and ready to go. And by the time you watch this video, we will be on day 3 of school. So day 1 and day 2 have gone really great. So I've been really like happy with that. If you did like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new to my channel. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will chat with you next time. Bye.